Hey everyone, I just wanted to show off some modifications I did to the new BVS Batmobile and the tumbler from 2025. I guess I'll get the tumbler out of the way. I've been working on this since I got it, since 2025. I got it around, I think, September or so. But there's a lot I didn't like about it. So I upgraded it. I am going to change these pieces to black once I get the right pieces for it. I can't find any in my collection, but yeah, I just think the gray looks kind of ugly, along with these. But yeah, a lot of people say they don't like this tumbler. Personally, I like it. I think it's the most size accurate tumbler. Compared to the 2013 one. That one was really small, but I did change the front because I didn't like how it connected, and this is more film accurate with the gaps right here. And then I changed the roof because I didn't like how thick it was, so I made it thinner, and it still functions the same way. But I also added these bits because this is what the real tumbler has. But yeah, this is what the real tumbler has, and this one didn't have it. So the 2023 one had it, or had these pieces, but they used really like long pieces for it. But this is just using those the stud with the bar coming out of it, and yeah, it's not on there. It's on there pretty securely because I use a stud with a hole keeping it on. Two of them actually, but yeah, it's just snuggles in there, and they're kind of tilted to get it the right shape. And then I didn't really know how to go about these parts because it's kind of covered right above this thing in the film, so I just used a curved tile. And then I really like the piece they used for right here, but I think this looks more accurate because I removed it because it only had two of these, but in the film there's like three of them on each side, so I wanted to add the third one, and this just sits on. It's not really stable. I've knocked them off a few times. Yeah, so they don't clip all the way in, but they hold for the most part in there. I don't know really how to. I don't know another way to do that to get it the shape that I want, but if I figure it out, I'll redo it. But for now, it stays on pretty well, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, and then these just are on hinges. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good though. And then I think it looks good with this tile. I did want to keep some studs. I don't like studs really, but it would, in my opinion, this would look weird if it was flat all over the place. Just how rugged the tumbler is and how much shaping there is on it. But there is a new however, there is a new one of these. That's a tile. It's literally the same piece, just without the stud. So I want to get a couple of those in black and put them on each side. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good from the back. I even added these meat cleavers in black just as extra, like just for more shaping. And then the original pieces that were on here, I don't really know how to describe them, but I couldn't add those on there because of how this was. It was this piece would just keep falling off with it on there. So these are the these hinge pieces, just with one of these on it, giving it basically the same shape as the original piece. And I wanted to keep the studs because there's like I don't know how to explain it. Not really plugs, but yeah, if you look at it, you'll see it. But could have done tiles, but I wanted to do that. So, and there's a piece that better suits the shape. I might replace it once I get some in black, but it's this piece. yeah, once I get more of those pieces in black, I'll put them on here because I think it would look a lot better, and it's the size of this whole thing pretty much. But so far this, I like how it looks. But yeah, that's the tumbler modification. The wheels can still move, so really like the roof though. I wish I would have added 2 of these pieces, but the way it's constructed, I really couldn't, because I wanted to keep it as flat as I could, because that's it's accurate to the movie. So yeah, but I think it looks pretty good. I like it. And then moving on to the new BVS Batmobile. I did like it when I got it, but I wanted to modify it because I modify most like Lego sets to make it movie accurate. So I had a lot of reference picture looking at this. I changed the sides because I didn't like how studs were showing, so I removed this. I believe this was actually on the top, and I grabbed these from the back. That's what I did to the back. I think it looks a lot better, just more texture, and so I added those there to give it more of the accurate shaping. I'm not sure how I feel about these. I might replace these with these in dark gray once I find some, but yeah, so far I like it. And then this is probably my favorite part of it that I did. I changed the front turret. It was just on the flat dish with a stud, and I had one of these little wheels left over from the Game Boy, so that was the first time I've seen them in gray. So I'm like, oh, since I have one in dark gray, I'll just use it for this because it looks more like the wheel mechanism that it's on. But the way these are blocks it from turning, but I don't really care. I'm not gonna be posing them around or nothing. You only really see them like this in the movie, if I remember right. So yeah, I will change this because I think it looks weird in black. I don't even know why I put a black one on there. It's just all I had, really. And I did add this bottom bumper because the one in the film has a bumper that's pretty much this shape that sticks out of the bottom. So this one didn't have it, nor did the original. So I think it looks a lot better with it. And then these look kind of weird. I am thinking about somehow modifying these parts, but I'm not too sure. I did want to do that, but it looks okay, but they just stick out too far because it does cover the wheels a little bit. So, and I still don't feel like these are the right shape. They use it on the original and it works, but I don't know. And I don't really like the hood. Originally I used these pieces for this part, but I found the more rounded pieces and used a half dish tile. And then these were originally the plates in this shape, but I thought that looked kind of ugly and with studs here and there, so I just did tiles. But I do want to get the dish, the flat dish, the TIE Fighter cockpit in dark gray, but I don't have any of those pieces, so until then I'm just keeping the roof the same. I will I did see somebody on Instagram do a covering the wheel how it is in the movie, so I might do that, but until then yeah, I'm just leaving it. And I didn't do much to this part. Change these because they were just flat gray in the set and they were like that, but the more accurate is with this. I don't know why they wouldn't just do it like that, because that's exactly how it looks in the movie with those cylinders on the side. So yeah, and then the back, obviously I changed those slopes to these and just leave them like that. And then I put these semi-new, I don't really know what to call these on there, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I don't really know how accurate it is, but I know on the actual car it does have things like that coming down, so yeah, I think it looks pretty good. But let me know what you guys think. Peace out.